Have you ever had a connection at an airport that involved a very pretty Chinese girl asking you questions, about a dozen Chinese guys with machine guns pointing them at you, and you didn't know what the hell to do? The year was, well, let's roll the intro, and then I'll tell you all about it. Angel Island in the San Francisco Bay. I was going to tell you a story that kind of loosely connected. We got to go and catch a ferry, so I'll tell you that story in a little bit. We're down at the base of Angel Island. We got a little time before the ferry shows up, so that story I was going to tell you. It's about the Chinese girl in Hong Kong. Well, she was actually a police officer in Hong Kong. I was a 20-something young man. The year was 1986, and I was on my way to Bangkok, Thailand for a work trip. And have you ever had one of those moments where you're standing at the bathroom brushing your teeth and you realize you can't think of your own bathroom back home because you don't know where home is? It's neither a good thing, it's neither a bad thing, it's just a thing where you've been in so many bathrooms over so many years, you're just not sure where you are anymore. I was trying to visualize my sink back home, and for the life of me, I could not do it. I don't know if that means I travel too much or I think too much. I don't know what it means, but it was a thought I had and I wanted to share it with you from the San Francisco Bay. And I got to show you this in a second behind me. Here's to brushing your teeth. I could get used to this. See, have you ever had a connection at an airport that somehow wound up with a whole bunch of guys pointing? I'll wait till this stuff's rattling. The boat is shaking. Oh my God! We're gonna stop shaking in a second. We'll try it again. Have you ever had a connection at? Have you ever had? Maybe they're done by now. Tiburon, last call. Okay, I kicked everyone out of the house. There are no distractions. There are no ferries coming. It is time for the story. Okay, I'm going to talk fast because I know somebody's going to come in here, so let's just get this quick. 1986, Bangkok, Thailand, young man heading off for the first time ever. I got stopped in the Hong Kong airport for some additional security questions. They made me go into this little room. There's tables all along the edges, guys going through the bags trying to find out what's in there, see if there's anything illegal. Guys all around the walls with machine guns as well. They're looking really, really bored. Just another day in Hong Kong. Little Chinese girl is standing in front of me. I'm on this box, maybe a foot tall, if that. And she's asking me questions. Where are you from? This, that, and the other. Well, one of the guys digs my Instamatic camera, those Instamatic 110s, out of my bag and hands it to her. And she hands it to me and says, "Prove to me this is not a camera," which I thought was odd. So I said, "Okay, I'll prove to you it's not a camera." And so I aimed it at her and proceeded to take a photo. At this point, where she was once kind of pretty and I was trying to work my wiles on her, she became something else. She got this look on her face and she barked something in Chinese. And all the guys around the room with the machine guns, their eyes came up, they stopped looking bored, and they all pointed them at me. It took me forever to figure out why. I think what they thought was that I had some kind of gun buried in this camera. And by handing it to me, they wanted me to prove that it was not a concealed weapon. Now, why in the world they would hand someone and say, make sure this is not a gun, prove to me. But it does explain her question. So I'm sitting there completely freaked out. Like I say, I've never been out of the country before. This is way outside of my bailiwick. And so the only thing I could think of doing is going, and I aimed it at the ground. Now, I have a lovely shot of this nasty green linoleum floor, complete with dots of my own fierce sweat. And that is my first ever scary story outside of the United States. Yay, we got through it with no distractions. Assuming, of course, this camera actually recorded it, because this is about the 8th time I've done it, and the camera keeps... Anyway, there you go. Ha-ha! Okay, while we're on a roll, let's wrap up this here video. I would love to hear from you guys about whatever fears and weird travel tales you've had, includes machine guns or not, doesn't matter. You can try to one-up me, you can try not to. We have another video coming out fairly soon about other travel fears and tales, also involving police and scaring the crap out of us, only this one happened 30 years later. But that's in another video. And with little other information to give you, I'm going to leave you with something really nice. As you can see, I am wearing a jacket. I am wearing it inside because I am in the Oakland, San Francisco area. It's frickin' cold and people here don't know how to turn their heat on. So I'm going to take my jacket and I'm going to take you, and we're going to go through a little stroll where it's nice and quiet and peaceful, and there's woods, and we don't have to worry about people with machine guns. So be a pirate, go wander. You're still here? It's over. Go home.